Well, prepare yourself once again, guys. You have Amy and Chris here. We're talking through the medias, and we're going to do a rundown. I haven't done one of these in a while. I love doing quick rundowns, these top 10 lists. So now we're going to do a rundown of the latest inductees into the Disney Royal, just like Hall of Fame. What would you call it?
Our princesses, queens, empresses, what have you.
All of the new royals now that Disney has absorbed a few new companies out there. So who are these new royals and these royal families, these new princesses, queens, and things like that? Let's run it down real quick. And you want to start it off, Amy? You want me to go?
Go for it.
Okay, so this is not in any particular order or anything. This isn't like the best ones or anything like that. So no particular order. We're just having
a order of favorite, but we won't tell you which way.
Yeah, exactly. We won't. We'll let you decide which one of these queens would survive in the gauntlet. First one on my list, I have from the movie Avatar, Natari, and played by Zoe Saldana. Now, the reason why I have her in there and I consider her a princess, if you remember Moana. Moana had an argument with the Rock's character. What was it? What was that character's name? Maui, and he called her a princess, and she argued, "I'm not a princess." He said, "You're the daughter of the chief. You're a princess. Talk to animals and all that stuff.
Wear dress, you sing,
you
have that animal."
Which is everything that Natari in Avatar did. She talked to nature. Just like Pocahontas did. See, and that was the reference. It was Pocahontas is she really a Disney princess? So Maui was able to clear that up for us officially. If you're the daughter of the chief, you're officially a princess. Which from the Avatar, Natari did. She talked to nature, and she was the daughter of the chief. So boom, that's the first one on my list. What about you? What's the first one?
I would argue they put you on a backpack. So. You're a Disney princess. We have one that I did see people discussing a fair amount when Disney officially, had their merger with Lucasfilms. We have Princess Leia.
Of course.
Now General Organa, if you don't mind. But if you're going back and watching those original movies, she will always be Princess Leia in our hearts and our souls. And maybe the most scandalously dressed princess on the list in the metal bikini. But I know a lot of little girls really love Princess Leia. I wanted to be Princess Leia growing up. So I love that we have a princess who sought out a career, a very admirable career.
In the New Republic. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
after
badass.
Very humble. Awesome. And the second one on my list from the movie Aliens, from the Aliens franchise. Now, I've seen people say that technically, because the alien was considered a queen, like a beehive, like you have a queen bee, that's what she was. She laid her eggs and she had her alien army. That technically every alien that she gave birth to, all those xenomorphs, whatever they're called, were princesses, technically.
That's just science.
Since she was the queen, right? But I mean, it was really mainly about, even though her little worker bees were the cause of most of the trouble, she was the queen. That is undisputable. So I'm putting her on the list because she's a queen. She's now a royal. So I guess up there on the Maleficent level.
Elsa.
Or else she's a queen, one of these evil queens, these evil stepmothers from Fox, now owned by Disney. So
I can't wait for the Halloween where we have like Elsa, Tiana,
Xenomorph.
This little girl like, you're great. Not me into that. It'd be very funny. All right, up next we have some Wakandan royalty. We have Shuri from Black Panther. Of course, Marvel now a Disney property. And Shuri it's princess, right? Is how their royalty works. Yeah. Princess of Wakanda.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. And also another one where it's like, hell yeah. I wish that she was around when I was a little girl to look up to. She's a scientist. She's a badass. She's funny. She's cool.
Oh yeah, my kids were just watching that movie again today. She's funny as hell. Like,
Oh,
will
she's great.
anybody challenge the king? And she's like, I will if we can get the hell out of here faster. But not only that, not all she's all that she's a scientist and all that, but officially she is the smartest woman. No, I'm sorry, the smartest person in the MCU. Smarter than Iron Man. Smarter. She's the smartest person in the universe or the world, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, that's her. She's the most powerful intellect. That's just me being a little extra geeky, by the way. So
I love it.
the more you know.
All right. In the name of girl power, I'm all for it.
And coming way back, all the way back from the 90s, starring Mr. Matt Damon. Let me pull up. I'm gonna pull it up real quick from Titan AE. I don't know if you said you saw that movie.
I don't think I did.
But no, yeah, it wasn't. It was a 2D animated movie. It was set like 1,000 years in the future. Humanity is almost extinct, and they're still trying to survive.
I'm gonna have to Google this when we're done because it's like almost in the back of my brain. Like,
Drew, it was but it was Drew Barrymore's now set. Now, if this movie were to come out today, it would probably be a little controversial because Drew Barrymore voiced what I consider a princess. Was a character named Akima, and she was Asian. She was an Asian character, and she was voiced by Drew Barrymore.
Right.
So I'm sorry if I started up any controversy there, but I consider her a princess because the human race was pretty much extinct, and she's the hero, one of the heroes in the movie. She's a badass. She was tough. She's kicking ass. She's saving people's lives, saving all of humanity. So to me, because maybe she wasn't officially a royal, but I mean, if the human race was almost extinct, I mean, come on.
I'd make myself the queen.
Exactly. You know what? Elected. So that was the third one on my list. So what about you? What do you have next on yours?
All right, now we're going to break this down a little because everybody talks about like, oh, Merida, now we finally have a Pixar princess, but I say no. Think way back, because A Bug's Life is a movie that exists, and I know we all
forgot about that one.
We all did. But A Bug's Life does exist, and it is actually pretty cute. And Princess Ada is the princess of the bugs.
Yes.
And so she is.
And she will be recognized.
Yay big.
She will not be ignored.
So maybe don't watch it. But yeah, Princess Ada was the OG Pixar princess. And just because she's a bug doesn't mean she doesn't count.
She will no longer be ignored. We will officially recognize the T3 Medias will now recognize Princess Ada as officially a Disney. I'm surprised. Maybe there's some bloggers out there. Maybe this has been talked about before on YouTube, but you were literally the first person to ever bring that up. And to me, it was like
buried deep in my brain too. You're like, who's Disney princesses? I'm like, well, we have the Pixar. We have Merida. It's like, and I was like, wait. A Bug's Life.
She was the daughter of the queen. She's a princess.
She's Princess Ada. Yeah. They say Princess Ada several times. I think. I haven't watched that movie since I was
hashtag justice for Princess Ada now. That needs to go. That needs to be trending. That needs to be trending before the year is out. Mm-hmm. But I if you like it, I love it. I'm with you. All right, so next on my list, an oldie but a goodie, Willow, movie from George Lucas creation, Willow. It was the original Lord of the Rings. Now, of course, it didn't come out before the books, but it was the Dungeons and Dragons. It didn't come out before the books. This is a George Lucas original. I think it was in the 90s. It starred Val Kilmer and Warwick Davis, who played Willow. But Joanne, is it Joanne Wally? She played a princess named Sorsha. She was she was a villain. She was the daughter of the queen, the evil queen. And then I believe she becomes good in the end and becomes the love interest for Val Kilmer. But yeah, she was a butt-kicking princess. I mean, she was like pretty much the not only was she the princess, but she was like the head of the army. Like she went out there leading armies to conquer in the name of her mother, the queen. until she was, turned into she saw the light side and everything. But I think I recently saw this actress on Grey's Anatomy. I'm binge watching Grey's Anatomy, and that reminded me. And I said, "Oh hell, I remember her from Willow," and that's why I decided to put her on my list. I don't think you've seen Willow.
No, I haven't.
Anytime me and my friends bring that up, we always say Willow, because there's okay, so this is gonna sound odd, but out of context. So there's a talking goat.
Sure.
And Willow, who was actually a sorceress, she was turned into a goat.
Of course.
Willow is tasked to break the spell. So while he's struggling with his magic to bring her back to human form, and then she's in pain, she's like, Willow, believe in the word. So we always say, so that's just my little impression on that. But go, trust me, watch the movie. It's awesome. Okay, moving on to your list now.
All right, now, this is very important because I am a 90s baby, and this technicality, people have gotten riled up for so very long.
Okay.
Anastasia's not a Disney movie. It's not a Disney movie. Anastasia's not a Disney princess. It's not a Disney movie.
Right.
Okay, it basically is. I feel like under Maui, it's the same mindset of she is, though. Also, Disney owns Fox now. So boom, Anastasia. Yeah, exactly. Disney princess.
Because she officially becomes a princess by the end of her movie.
I mean, she's
was she always a princess, or was she like a princess?
She's the daughter of the Romanovs. It's based on the actual Romanov family of Russia. Right. So I believe that would be an empress. And if I'm wrong, I'm sorry.
Princess or emperor? I mean, that's a royal. That's considered royalty to me.
Yeah, but it's based on the actual daughter of the Romanov family who went missing. But in this, she was just somewhere else for a while, and they found her, which is not how they actually went. But that movie's great.
Oh, I haven't seen that movie. Is that movie on Disney Plus? It should be.
I don't know, but it should be. I have the VHS somewhere.
I got the app. I'll just look for you. No, okay, boomer VHS. But
listen, that movie was formative. All right. Sound off in the comments. Who else had a formative experience because of Dimitri?
I've seen that movie a couple times, but I'm gonna have to watch it again. It's not
slap.
It's not on Disney Plus.
That is a damn shame.
It needs to be. Why? There we go. We need to get that on Disney Plus. I don't know why that hasn't.
Only to see my boo.
I remember there was a bat in the movie, right?
Yes, Bartok. Why do I know that? God, the things that could go in that brain space.
All right, so the last one on my part of this rundown, from Thor 3, was it not Thor 3? Thor Ragnarok is the actual name of it. So now people are gonna say dude, you're totally cheating. She's not really a princess, but I'm gonna argue with you because Cate Blanchett's character Hela was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she was Thor's sister, and the daughter of Odin. Now she was pretty much considered one of the top gods or whatever like that. I don't know if they were calling themselves king and prince during her reign, but if she was Thor's sister, that would mean she's a royal. So I'm going to officially say that from the MCU, that Hela should be considered a princess, a Disney bloody princess. And I just love Cate Blanchett, so I just want to elevate her. I know you can't elevate her any higher than she already is. I think that song "She's So High" should be playing every time when I think about her. You ever heard the song "Above Me"? She's so lovely.
I've seen movies that were made in the 90s. Yes, I've heard that song.
Cate Blanchett. Yeah. So that's the last one I have on my list. Was that the last one, or
no? I got
one left.
Bringing up the rear. How could you ever forget? Now, technically, Disney owned Princess Bride. We have the princess herself, Princess Buttercup. Is now a Disney princess.
I think she was pretty much she was a Disney princess before she was even Disney. I think that Princess Buttercup was right there with Leia, man. I mean, right.
Yeah.
I mean, if this merger never happened or whatever, I mean, I think Buttercup and Leia could have started their own Fox Princess thing and given the Disney princesses
and Anastasia, and it would
giving them a run for their money, man. Because
I know who my money's on in that fight. That's all I'm saying.
You got Leia. She's down with the Force. Princess Buttercup was no joke. I mean, I wouldn't want to see a fight between Ariel and Princess Buttercup. I'm sorry.
Somebody without legs.
You choose in or out of the water. Who wins that fight?
Interesting.
Ariel would probably try to sing her way out of it, and Buttercup would be like, no, this is real. This is happening. You ain't singing your way out of this. So I just feel that way. But no, I'm right there with you. When do you remember when was the last time you saw Princess Bride?
A couple of years ago.
Last time I watched, for me too. I'm gonna have to rewatch it again.
Yeah, I feel like that's one that it's just like you should just put that on once a year. It's just good for your soul.
We could do a commentary on that movie.
I'm in. Though it would, you don't want that because it's just gonna be like an hour and a half of me just being like, "Oh, Gary Elwes."
Me sitting there just waiting for my favorite part, marriage. I'm just waiting all.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty useless commentary track.
Oh man, but no, what you never know. We can make that happen. Maybe not that movie, but any other movie. We'll talk about that later. But guys, what do you think about our list? Did we miss? Definitely let us know if there's any princesses that we missed. I was thinking
Queen
of or Queen or Royalty that we might have missed. Is there any honorable mentions? Is there any other from Fox? I think
someone's gonna let us know something in the comments we missed. I have a feeling.
Was Fern Gully a Fox movie? Do you remember that?
Must have been. That feels right.
Fern Gully. Let me see if there's an honorable mention with Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest from 1992. It was directed by Bill Croyer, but who was it produced by? It doesn't say. Was it a Fox property? See, now I shouldn't have gone down this rabbit hole. The Last Rainforest.
I would stand by if we're talking Disney royalty, the Goblin King from Labyrinth.
Young Heart FAA film and 20th Century Fox.
Boom.
Honorable mention. Let's see if they have a cast member who played, because Robin Williams was in that movie. Tim Curry was in that movie. And Samantha Mantis, who played Krista. Oh, Christian Slater was in that. So that was
This is turning into our personal trip down memory lane.
Samantha Christian Slater.
That'll be our next series. Just hey, remember Fern Gully?
Remember Fern Gully? Yeah, I used to love that movie. So yeah, honorable mention. We have on the list bonus princess.
Oh, I almost feel bad. We left out Queen Amidala when we discussed Princess Leia.
Oh yeah, that would
Those movies aren't good, but damn it, she's there.
She is now. Yeah, she's a Disney princess now, Queen. A Disney queen. Yeah,
and
queen.
Now Senator Amidala.
Well, that would mean that we would also have to acknowledge the other Queen of Naboo after she was done being a queen and she became a senator. I mean, do we even remember that queen's name?
No, and I literally watched that movie like.
You're not Queen Amidala.
Because quarantine has been fun.
Oh yeah. Oh guys, let us know any other Fox or Lucas properties or anything that's been absorbed by Disney lately. If it's a queen or a princess or a king from ESPN, I don't care. Anything owned by Disney from the National Geographic, that's also owned. Technically,
they own the History Channel now. Yeah, so all the actual queens and princesses of the world.
Yeah. Hit us up. Remember Aphrodite?
They're terrifying.
Remember Aphrodite? Yeah, it counts. I guess it's Disney. No. And on the animation, well, let's keep it on the fictional or animation level, or you know what we mean. If a movie was made,
we're gonna play the technicality game.
Right? Technically, Kevin McAllister in Home Alone was a prince of the house.
King of his own castle. Yeah.
King of the house. Let us know what you guys think, guys, and maybe we'll talk about it on We Got Your Mail, guys. You can. This is Chris. You can always find me on Twitter, Chris Fagan 1980 on Instagram or on Twitter. But for some reason, Amy wasn't lucky enough to get the same handle. Amy, where can people find you on your two outlets there?
Wow. I'm at amy.n.newman on Instagram, amy_n_Newman on Twitter. Could have lived without the attitude.
She loves having to say that every time. Underscores versus dots. I'm sorry that you weren't able to get that.
And now it's like too late to just shift it all up. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Stay safe.
I'm Chris, and that's Amy, our own Disney princess right here on T3 Medias, and we'll talk to you next time.
Back to that position.
Was when I did that, was that too much? Did I violate? Stuff like that.
Oh, I don't think that's ever happened to me. I don't think any guy that I've been with has ever recapped. They'd be like, wow, that was amazing. But